Talk to me kind of pregame. How are you feeling going into it? Any concerns before the game starts?
Yeah, going into the La Bamba game, I felt like out of rhythm. That's the best way I could put it. I felt super out of rhythm. I was like, man, I don't know if I am prepared to hoop today. Like I did shoot around that morning. I got shots up. It felt okay, but I still didn't feel like. I felt like those 2 weeks of not playing, because they also had pushed us out by like a few weeks too on the playoff schedule too. So I was like, man, like I don't feel my best, but we're gonna see how it goes. But then in shoot around, I'm weird, but like if it's a longer net on the rim, to me it has more snap when you shoot. So I ain't gonna lie, like a few shots went in during shoot around, and I was like, nah, I think I'm gonna be cool. Like. And I like that environment too, the gym that we were at, because obviously we had to switch gyms up again. So that was a dope place to hoop. I feel like the lighting, like everything was like, it was just a vibe in there. So I felt good, after actually being in the atmosphere. It was like, okay, this might be a good one. I listened to like these prayer videos before every game just to kind of like get grounded and center myself. So during shoot around, that's what I was listening to. Shots was falling. I was talking to God about everything, and yeah, I feel like I was in the right mind space going into the game. So it was dope.
I was a little bit worried about La Bamba because when we first played them, I think we recognized like they had 3 players that can play, but they came out to ball this time, and they knew how to play us from there. So it was a tough game, honestly.
All right, so going into playoff game 2, I'm feeling really confident playing against La Bamba. They have a really good record, but we've mercy ruled them in the regular season. I saw them play against Metro. I felt like if anyone was going to be able to beat Metro, I felt like it would have been them during the regular season. So given that they couldn't beat Metro either at this point, I'm like, yeah, I feel like we should have a fairly easy game. So I'm feeling confident. We got Brandon back. We got our whole team. I'm looking to be aggressive in this game, so I'm just feeling good, ready to go and take care of business.
Go to the tougher game in the playoffs? You feel like we just didn't play as well as we did play them in the regular season? Like, what was kind of the difference there?
Man, I feel like the La Bamba playoff game was really, especially for me, they played a boxing one the whole game, which looking at the film, it looked like, you know, it didn't really look like it affected me that much, but I think it did just in terms of just the energy that I had to exert. So I feel like for me, early in the first half, it was really just about getting to it early and really trying to like make a statement early. And I think that was another one of those games where we played so well in the first half to where the second half you aren't really taking them as serious as maybe you should. And then again, they do have 3 guys that can hoop really well. So if you're kind of off your game, you're not paying attention, they start hitting some big shots. Now they have confidence in what they're doing, and now you got to try to figure out a way to slow it down again, which we did. But I think that was just a matter. It's all about focus. Most of the game is about focus, and if you're not as dialed in as you need to be, like, you can get beat any night. And I feel like second half we kind of lost that focus a little bit, but we got it back at the right time and hit some free throws and go home.
Well, I think it's the win or go home mentality. I think that is going to be a very competitive game, especially when you play the team before and they've seen you, so they get the opportunity to plan for you essentially. So we knew they were a tougher team, I think, than what they showed us in the regular season. And you're always going to have some competitive edge going for you in the playoffs versus the regular season. And they had just won their first game, so I think they were probably a little bit more in sync as far as feeling like they can actually beat us. So they played us pretty tough, and it was a pretty good game.
They definitely played better. I see a new guy's face. That guy came in and he's doing his thing too. Yeah, them guys, they was good. Great shooters over there. Yeah, we did what we were supposed to do.
So we get into the first half and they are just shooting the lights out. That kind of caught me by surprise. I didn't expect that. Definitely underestimated them. And it's really discouraging to be playing against people who are hitting like that.
Whenever you cannot stop anybody physically, when it comes to just playing regular defense, you start playing them a little more aggressive. Start getting in their ass a little bit. You got to touch them, pause. You have to be in their face at all times. You got to talk a little trash, get in their head. You got to play all the antics to get the W, and that's what we had to do. I don't think the antics was completely working on the talking side, but just being more physical with them definitely affected their whole strategy in winning. So yeah, that's the game.
I think the best thing that I've learned as far as playing basketball or any sport is to do what you can in the time that you have until the quarter or the half is over. There's something about, I strongly believe in momentum when it comes to basketball, and I strongly believe in statistics when it comes to basketball. So you certainly have your anomalies. I mean, I think Steph Curry, greatest shooter of all time, but he's an anomaly. So you're not gonna get a player like that consistently. So when they were throwing up everything in the first half, I've been there before. Anything I threw up was going in, backboard, swish, anything. But it changes in the second half, or at least it could change. So that's what I was leaning on, is they can't keep this up for 40 minutes. We just gotta hang tight until it gets down to those final seconds. And then that's where we'll see where the real players are made, is in those clutch minutes.
I feel like I can go back and forth with anybody. I feel like it's really important that when teams are hitting shots, just not to let it affect you. It's like, okay, they hit some shots, we're gonna hit some too. But obviously you don't want them to get off, and you gotta pay attention, you gotta play defense, you gotta be, like I said, locked into what's happening and know where certain players are on the floor. But overall, man, that's a part of the game. Like, big shots are gonna be made. I always have like faith and belief that when the time comes around for my team to hit big shots, and even for myself to hit big shots, I'll hit them when I need to as well. So you just gotta stay even keel and just stay focused to what you're doing.
Did you lose confidence at any point during the game that we may not be able to advance? No, I don't think I'm ever a person that loses confidence and always feels like we can win any game, especially if we play our game. And I felt like they did have a chance to win the game. I mean, that's just being, honest about it. But I felt like we were the better team. So I think just we both made adjustments throughout the game. I felt like they made better adjustments, especially versus us in the regular season to playoffs, which helped them. So it was a tough game.
It was such a close game. I was biting down hard on my whole jaw right now, just seeing how this is gonna turn out, because it was that close. It was a neck and neck. But once Joe made his shots, I was still a little scared because they started hitting layups too. Started getting some and ones. Yeah, it was definitely different. I was a little worried.
Not really. I was losing the game. I was just thinking it was going to be a close, tight game.
So I'll be honest. I think about maybe the last 5 minutes or so of the game, I was not 100% confident in the outcome, just because when it was a one possession game, either way, and the clock is ticking down, anything could happen. Neither of us could really pull ahead. So it wasn't necessarily that I wasn't confident that we would be able to advance, but more so just with it being that close of a game and just knowing anything could happen, and that it's going to come down to, to the final buzzer. So we just got to stay locked in, contest without fouling, play good solid defense without, don't give up anything easy, but also being aware of trying not to make any unnecessary mistakes on defense and potentially giving up free throws. But it was one of those, I wasn't necessarily 100% confident, but not because of our ability, but more so just because with it being that close, anything can happen.
Did you feel any individual pressure in this game? No, I never really feel pressure in any game. I feel like I put so much time into my craft that it's really just competing for me, and I feel like, you figure things out in its details, and knowing how to play against a team, knowing that they'll be a bit different, they're gonna play better the next time, and just being ready for that type of challenge, so to speak. So to me, it's never pressure. It's just more or less like wanting to do what I can to help the team, and just making adjustments and being smart in how I played. So I made some shots in this game, and I felt like I wanted to do so much more, but being hampered with the hamstring and the dislocated finger, like it was really just doing my best and wanting to contribute. And I felt like if it was at some point where I was hurting the team, I would have just sat down, honestly, and cheered, from the side, and just approached it that way. But definitely was proud of this win.
So throughout the season, you had a really laid back mentality, all smiles and everything. But sorry, you seemed a little more frustrated or something at times throughout the playoffs. What was kind of moving on there, something spurring that intensity? What was that like?
Yeah, so I'm older now. I know that it's it's basketball at the end of the day, and I'm just trying to get home healthy, not trying to get injured or anything. But I'm still a competitor, and I hate to lose. And I kind of trying to channel my previous losses. So the last league we played in was up at the Buzz. We lost in the championship. We lost Monday night, and that was, I feel like I played really bad that game, to be honest. It was Monday night. So I did want to bring that in Tuesday, especially with the playoffs. I'm a firm believer, and I've seen it with playoff Jimmy. I'm a firm believer in rising up during playoff time. And I'm an emotional person, so that bleeds over into the sport sometimes with emotion. I just try to always be happy, see the bright side of things, but it can get testy, you know, and that's where you put your energy into it, but you do have to be mentally focused still, and that's what I've tried to do. But knowing how the refs are gonna call games differently in the playoffs, just trying to adapt to that and just stay focused at the end of the day.
First game, I felt like I was trash. I didn't feel like I did too much first game. I felt like offense, I was slacking. I didn't make any points offense. Defense, I come in. Towards the second half, I do feel like I started slacking on defense. So, I feel like most of the game I was out of that one. Let the guys play, because I was falling off. I wasn't doing too good, so them guys was in for me.
So how did I feel about my performance? I thought it was, I felt good this game from the groin strain. I was feeling better, but physically I could feel that I wasn't back to 100%. So I wasn't concerned about the injury itself. I just couldn't move like I wanted to. Shot making wasn't there. Later in the game, I felt like I picked it up a little bit. Defensively, I felt like the pressure was a little bit better. Part of me feels like I should have made the mental adjustment earlier of kind of realizing that the shots weren't falling super well for me, and just put all my effort towards defense. But then at the same time, also having to be aware that I need to still be a threat on the floor. Yeah, all in all, I felt like it was subpar. I feel like I should have done a lot better. Luckily, the team, rallied. They were able to really cover my weaknesses and my lack of effectiveness in this game. And ultimately, what more could you want from your team than to be able to do that? So, yeah, all in all, did what we had to do, but definitely want to be able to redeem myself in the championship game.
And not to be outdone, you also had a timely block on one of their best players.
Mm-hmm.
How did you time that up? How did you get there? Did you see it coming ahead of time? Walk me through what happened.
I realized the first time we played him that he wasn't a super flashy player when he got to the rim. He was like a straightforward, straight layup guy. So once he picked the side, he kind of crouched down a little lower than usual. So I had time to time him. I had enough time to actually time his steps. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you're not going anywhere. And I got my first block of the season. First and only block of the season, actually. Yeah. He got a little bit of foul, but it wasn't called. So looked like LeBron James for a second,